Hi, my name is Christian from Goodall Company. I make things out of leather and fish leather. In this video we're gonna talk about pattern making. We're gonna start by two very simple patterns for leather wallets. These are the basics, the foundation based on my former video about design. So stay with me, subscribe, because there's a lot of more videos coming up about leather wallets and leather wallet design. I'll be back to you. Today we are gonna make some patterns and simple patterns for simple wallets. Basically we need very simple things, but there are a few things that we need. We need, of course, some paper to draw on, some pencil to draw with. We need some square like this or like that one. We need a ruler, a knife like this one, or a roller knife like this one, scissors. We are gonna need glue, we are gonna need sandpaper, we're gonna need some cardboard paper, and what more is that we're gonna use some leather from an old sofa. One way of recycling an old sofa. I'll get back to that later on. So based on the Fibonacci sequence that I talked about in last video, this image here, if you recall that, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. It's the basis of everything that we do. Now the foundation, everything that we're going to design about is around this size, the size of a credit card, debit card, driver's license, or what kind of license. These cards are designed by the size of it by ISO committee. This is ISO 7810. Now we know that this is 85.6 times 53.9 millimeters. That is in square, so I have it right here, 3 3/8 inch by 2 1/8 inch. I'm not used to using inches. I use millimeters usually when I design anything, but for those that have the imperial system, you wanna maybe do it in inches. So what I talked about in the last video is that we're gonna base all that we do on the number 10, 5 or 10, let's say 10, and this card being almost 9 millimeters or 9 centimeters in length. We are gonna have so that we have space for thread and glue and all that things, stretching of materials and convenience of putting the card in. We are gonna go and have the length of the card wallet. We're gonna have the length of it 10. So basically what we need to do is we need to draw a line that is 10 centimeters long, and we need 5 up, like a point here, and we need this, of course, to be a square, so we make, we've got 5 here up, have to make it perfect square, We go here, and we go 5 up, and then we go close that line. Why 5? 5 is the perfect cover for the card. This means that we need the base. Now, as I said, number 10 is what we're working for. If we divide 10 by 2, we've got 5. 5 by 2 is 2.5. And we could go 2.5 above, but that is actually too much. So basing everything on the golden ratio and Fibonacci sequences, we're going to divide this by 2 again. And as I said in the earlier video, we are simplifying things. So we are down to 1.25, and that means that we need 1.25 above here. 1.25. And then we have the base. We can now I am doing this by hand now, just to show you how you do it. It is simple. We are later on gonna take it and move it up to do it in software also. So this here, this is the base, and this is then 62.5 by 100 millimeters. We can take this line here, stretch it up a little bit, and we take this line here, stretch it up a little bit, and somewhere along the line we will put a new line, and then we go 5 centimeters from there, and this is pocket. So basically what we do now is that we take this design of ours, which is beautifully simple design. We cut it out, cut out the rectangles, try to have it so that we are having a perfect rectangle, preferably. Like that. And then we cut out this one. We've got the pocket then, and then we need the base. super perfectly cut here, so I'm gonna cut here again. We could wait with this, but I'm gonna do it straight away because we have to glue this onto some cardboard. And there we have it. We have the base, we have the pocket that is 5 by 10, and as you can see, if we fit that car in here, even with 5mm that we have for stitching all around, it's gonna sit perfectly in there. Now, some people like to use thin papers like that. I don't like it. I want to have it a little bit on a firmer base. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna glue it onto cardboard. And just steal it from your child. Well, this is one of the things that you should have, just a simple glue stick, easy to use, not too messy. Guess I could mess it up, but then we glue this down on the cardboard. Here. Like that, and now we need to cut that. This is one of the knives I like to use when working with leather. One of the things that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the basis of tools that we need. That is in an upcoming video. Basis of tools that we need to make leather wallets. So now we have the edge here and here, and we can just cut along this line. Try not to cut off your finger. Like that. And we have to be as precise in this as we can. This is all the future wallets that we're gonna make. They are based on this. The simple card wallets are based on this. So we wanna be as precise as we possibly can. Of course, when dealing with everything by hand, there are fractions of millimeters that are gonna